I want to talk about something that I just feel. Anytime I talk or record or post something, I just feel it and I just feel like I need to share it. So I just roll with it and I just want to talk about faith. Um, we're all at different levels of faith. Some of us believe in God, but our faith isn't that strong. And we put worry, we put stress, we put whys, we put sadness before faith when we should be putting faith before any of that. All right. In life, when things are mellow, when things are calm, when things are just smooth, we have faith, but it's just one level. Our faith is just on one level. Why? Because we're just going to work. We're paying. We don't have no issues going on. Everything's calm. Life is calm, but our faith isn't getting tested. Uh, we need when we're in our comfort zone, our faith don't grow. When we're comfortable, our faith doesn't grow. Our faith just stays at that same level. One way for it to grow, in my experience only, when things are tough, when you don't have a job, when you don't have $200 to pay that bill, when your car breaks down, when you don't know how to get to work, anytime when you're in a dark area in life, and when you have no idea how you're going to get through it, that's when you grow your faith. That is an opportunity for you to grow your faith. Put your faith, get your belief in your heart and put that before your mind, because your mind is going to give you thoughts of worry. Your mind is going to give you what ifs. Your mind is going to give you how am I going to. Put your heart first before those thoughts. When you get your heart first, you believe, and you don't worry about how you're going to do it. You don't worry about why, or you don't worry about next week. You put yourself in this position of today and in this moment, and you truly believe and you truly put your trust in God. This will grow your faith, and this will give you an opportunity to have your faith get stronger. It did me. My car broke. Within this last year, so many things. God has showed me his ways. God has showed me his power. And my faith is so much stronger than it was a year ago. Why? Because I wasn't living in my comfort zone. So if you're struggling right now, if you're going through something hard, get out of your mind. Pray. Speak to God. Tell him, I don't know how you're going to do it, and that's not my job. My job is to trust you and live right now. So you do what you can only do in one day. And you don't worry about tomorrow. You don't worry about next week. You truly believe that God will come through, because he will. He will. And your faith. And once that next week comes, once that second week comes, and when something comes through and when he shows you his power, you're going to be like speechless. And you'll just be like, you are amazing. Thank you. And I believed in you. And I knew you would be there for me. Because he does all the time. He'll come through and he'll be there for you. So if you're going through any hard times, faith and trust, that has to be your number one to get you through. Believe. Get out of your mind and believe with your heart. I'm telling you, he showed me so many things. Like I said, just over the year. One time I didn't have a meal money. Another time, oh man, he does amazing work. But you got to get out your comfort zone in order for your faith to grow. And when you're having bad times, that's a perfect opportunity to depend on God. Depend on him, and he'll show you who he is. You can't, it's hard when things are going smooth, you're just rolling with it. You're not being tested. And another way of growing your faith is when you feel something in your heart and you want to do it, but you don't know the outcome. So you don't do it because your mind tells you not to do it because you're too scared, out of fear. You step back. You're like, I ain't going to do that. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, your heart will come up. I want to do this. Oh, that sounds good. Or, oh, let me do that. And then your mind gets involved. And you're like, I don't know about that. Nah, I ain't going to do it. And then you don't do it. The enemy wants to hold you back in life. The enemy doesn't want you to grow with God. The enemy doesn't want your faith to get stronger. The enemy doesn't want you to trust and depend on God. The enemy wants to hold you where you are every day. He wants to hold you. When you get something in your heart and you feel it, that's a desire. That's a desire from the Lord. And you go and you step out on faith. Not because you don't know what's going to happen, because you trust in God and in your Father. Go with your heart, man. I've been living with my heart. And boy, my faith is strong. And it's even going to get stronger. My trust in God is strong. And it's even going to get stronger. Because these are experiences he shows you and shows you only. So whenever you get a desire, you don't be scared about the what ifs or you don't know the plan. You got to take that step of faith, big step, and just go for it. And sometimes sometimes if something doesn't work out, nothing in this world, no decision is permanent. No decision is permanent. Plenty of things didn't work out for me. And I didn't kick myself in the butt. If it didn't work out, I still thank God because he gave me a lesson out of it. There's always a lesson, and I learned something. And now, anytime you learn something, you'll know that much more if you come across this experience in the future. But you step out on faith. Step out. Let your faith grow. Jump. And let God catch you. Because he will. Let your faith grow. I'm telling you. We can't sit back and relax in life and not let our faith grow. Get out of your comfort zone. Depend on God. For 2 years, I knew I wasn't happy with my jobs. And I knew I trusted God because I knew He had something in His plan. And I knew at His right timing, He would get me the right job I would be, where I would love and I would be good at. And that I love because I'm so passionate about it. You have to have patience. Remember, it's not your timing, it's His timing. He will deliver. I'm telling you. Get out of your comfort zone and just let your faith grow. Let your trust grow. And every time you open up your arms and you just surrender and you just like, God, I don't have an answer, because it's not your job to have an answer. It's not your job to figure it out. It's your job to have faith and to trust Him each day, every moment. Anything could happen tonight, tomorrow. Focus on your belief and your faith in your heart. Let that overcome your thoughts of your mind. Allow your faith to grow in the bad times. And if you have a desire of doing something different, you do it. But believe in God. Go in His direction. Do it for Him and do it for His ways. Don't do it for your own selfish ways. But believe and trust, baby. I love you guys. Have a nice evening.